What's crack-a-lacking, gorgeous ones? It's Jennifer Ann here, and we are here at the Baby Girl Talk Show. I'm so excited because this is our first episode, and we're going to start off with my beautiful friend here, Linda Bostock. She's absolutely fabulous. Linda, take it away. Just introduce yourself to these fabulous people.
I am Linda Bostock. I'm an artist. I love doing my artwork, and I met Jennifer at Bolton
Yeah,
Wanderers
that's right.
lounge area
Yeah.
and become friends.
We have become
Lovely
friends. Yes, but Linda was sat in one of the rooms there, weren't you, Linda?
Yes.
And she had these beautiful paintings. I was so mesmerized by your gorgeous paintings, Linda. I was drawn to you immediately. And I thought, oh, wow, this lady's so talented. And then we sort of hit it off from there, didn't we? Had a good chat.
We did.
Yes. Yeah, and I was asking you all kinds of questions about how you started. So how did it all begin, Linda?
I just, as a small child, I learnt how to do ampersand scratchboard, which is a technique all of its own, and basically went from there. And all my life I've done pictures of things that I've just wanted to do, famous people and animals, and I still do it, and it's just something that I love to do. And it takes me many hours to do a picture, but I've started doing pictures for people who've asked me to do things like the granddad that passed away, and portraits. So it's something that I've done all my life.
And I bet it's helped people as well, especially like people who've passed away, and you've recreated that vision.
Yes.
It must give them so much peace as well.
And it's just something, most of my working life was working in hospital, taking care of sick people.
Yeah.
And artwork was just something that was my little hobby on my own. And then now that I'm well retired and, back living in Bolton and Bolton area, and just going over to the hotel doing the artwork has just become my little getting out of the lonely house.
Oh, that's lovely. And were you born and bred in Bolton?
I was born and bred in Manchester, in Hume, which obviously a lot of it now demolished and rebuilt in different ways, but that's where I grew up, in Hume. And then met my husband, and we lived together in Bolton, and got married and had the children, and then we moved up to Scotland because we'd fallen in love with Scotland, and he was able to retire from British Gas because he had to have a transplant, so it made it possible for us to go and live up in Scotland. So instead of taking care of sick people at Manchester Royal Infirmary, I was taking care of tourists on the castle on Loch Ness.
Oh, wow.
And meeting all the Harry Potter people, and taking care of Ewan McGregor and Charlie Norman.
Very nice.
And working for the Scottish Government.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and we loved our lives up there, but then he sadly passed away in 2006.
Yeah. And is there anybody else in your family that paints as well? Did your husband paint? No, nobody. You just got the gift, just like that.
It was just there. It was just something that I could do. It was just there.
Gosh, since the years, like 5 years old.
5 years old.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you do have a picture, your very first picture, don't you, as well, Linda? Is it Jesus, baby Jesus?
It's of Jesus holding.
Yes.
Mother died, passed away. I found this in her possessions, an A4 size piece of paper, and she'd written on the back of it, and I was just coming up to 5 years old. I don't even remember doing it.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was just something that I did, just little bits of things at school. I was always useful with something arty, but most of me, I did my schooling and doing my GCEs and everything, and most of my interest actually was medical, the science side, biology, and artwork was just something that I was doing on the side, just for pleasure. And then as the years rolled on, I finished up doing it more and more, and obviously finding my interest with the ampersand scratchboard, which takes me many hours to do a picture, and that's where, finished up at the age I'm at, and
yeah,
doing pictures for people of the dogs and
yeah. Oh,
various things.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
just
forever
keeps me
memory,
going.
isn't it?
Just
For
keeps
them.
me going. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can see that you are so passionate about your art. You know, it makes you smile. That's beautiful. I know I try to create art. Mine's kind of between madness and and throwing bits together. But I realise when I do paint, it makes me feel so at peace.
Yes.
I
Yes.
feel calm, and I just let the flow go through my body. It's amazing how you feel the flow in your body. Do you
Yes.
feel that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, obviously the work I do with it being very, very fine detail,
Yeah.
taking me many hours, but I just lose myself in it, and then I can see the results of whatever I've done over the years.
And it must be so nice when your clients, see the finishing touches of these this beautiful creation.
Which is only in recent times. A lot of work I've done is just what I've done in the past, and quite a few bits hanging on my wall at home, and just loving. Oh, I'd love to do that tiger. I'd love to do that particular film star, and then just doing it for pure pleasure. So I've got quite a few pictures hanging on the wall at home.
And you brought a few here, haven't you? Quite a selection of photographs and pictures here.
Yeah, I've got actual pictures here.
Yes,
the actual artwork.
They're beautiful. And is it the paints you work with? I know that you mentioned something about you work with pencils as well.
It's tiny scratches.
Oh right, okay.
Tiny scratches on the board.
And I bet that takes quite a long
yes, it
time.
Does.
So actually you're very patient as well.
I put the colour on.
Yes.
Afterwards. I get a picture of something and then I put the colour on.
Right. That's incredible. Is that one? Would you like me to hold that up for you? Do you manage, Sean?
Look at that. Star Wars characters.
Oh, my brother would love that, and my sister. That's incredible. That's Darth Vader, isn't it? Yeah. That's isn't that beautiful? Some of them look like like your paintings. They just look like.
And it's Indian ink over a white china clay background.
Oh wow!
And I have to use a tiny sharp instrument and build up the scratches. And then the whole thing's black and white. Yes. And then I put the colour on.
Amazing. And do you mix colours as well and make your own colours as well?
I just have watercolour. It's just very simple watercolour.
Yeah,
of
course,
It's very simple.
Oh, wow.
And that's
incredible.
An actor that I
is that an actor? Let's have a. Is that Jeff Goldblum?
No, it's Riz Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed. Would you like me to hold that for you? Riz Ahmed.
It's a scene from characters out of the film. Riz Ahmed and Billy Piper.
Oh right. Was that? I'm just trying to think which movie that was actually.
Yes, I can't remember.
Yeah. Was it A Diary of a Madam?
Can't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's wonderful, Next one. I'd love you to take me one day.
And that's one of it was
beautiful.
A businessman at the hotel.
Yes.
Because he knows him.
Oh wow.
And
is that Gino?
Gino.
Oh.
And he asked me to do a picture of him, and he was going to get it to Gino.
Yeah.
And he never did it.
Oh dear.
So I've been just left with the picture.
Yeah, isn't that fabulous though? It's lifelike.
Yeah.
You're almost expecting the picture to talk to you.
And Bobby Seagull, who's on the television now, and I am in touch with him on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And
that's a great one.
This is the portrait I've done of Bobby Seagull. And he has seen it on the Instagram account.
Wow. That's beautiful. And that's not with the pencils, that's actual paint.
It's the scrape.
Oh, the scrape. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's all.
Is it quite expensive to buy the scraper?
It's just like a pen with a very sharp.
Oh right, yeah.
I've got it over there, and it's just tiny scratches.
Yeah.
So scratching, and then the whole image then is black and white because
Yeah.
I'm scratching the black off
Okay.
and exposing the white china clay underneath, and then I put the colour on so that.
And this is all self-taught.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And it is very popular as well. The scraper, is that the scraping method?
Well, they sell these scratch board things in local art shops.
Yes.
But this is a professional board, ampersand.
Wow.
Yeah. So more detail.
So if somebody wanted to start up, painting as a hobby like yourself, they'd need this ampersand, would they?
Well, if they were doing that,
yes.
I mean, obviously some people would be buying a canvas and doing a painting. Mm-hmm. It's just that this is what I've always loved to do.
Yes, yeah.
This stuff.
Yeah.
That's been
so lifelike as well.
And very, very, very fine detail.
Yeah.
And then slowly building up the image.
Wow.
And I just use a photograph, get a photograph of the individual, and then do the image of the photograph.
I think you're so super talented. I wish I could paint like that, the way you do. But I love painting anyway, so I like doing it for fun because I like being creative like that, and it keeps me calm as well.
Yes.
I'd love to. I've always imagined myself being on the beach, with my easel, painting away in the caftan. Like you do, yeah. So who? Like the certain artists, who's like your favourite artist?
My favourite artist is Michelangelo.
Oh, yes.
And I've obviously been to see the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, wow.
Several times
now. In Rome, isn't it?
Me and my husband were actually going to live in Rome.
Oh, wow.
We were looking at a property the year he fell ill and passed.
Oh dear.
So.
And you have painted your husband, a picture of your husband?
No, I've not done my husband.
Have you not? Oh,
never wanted him.
Oh, it was just a photograph. Then it was so like wow. Yeah.
It's just so he passed away, but I know certain information about making things easy in Rome. To get into the Vatican and not have to wait 3 hours in a queue. I know how to.
Oh,
and I've got information I give to people, and they can get on an internet site.
Yes.
And they can book the day they're going and the time, and then
really?
they get special tickets through the internet. And then you just, when you're there, you just walk past the queue. That might be 3 hours waiting.
Yes, I waited a long time when I went back in the 90s. Yeah.
So I've written all the information. I've just got it on my computer, and I've printed the information for various friends.
Oh,
if they've been going,
nice. Yeah.
I've said this is how to do it, and certain things that found that the general public don't know about.
Oh wow, that's good to know. It's good to know, isn't it?
The Appian Way. And, but got a deep, deep love of Rome. Love of Rome.
I love Rome. Yeah. I like the whole history behind it as well. Yeah.
Yes. So
Oh wow.
And I mean, don't want to be morbid, but I did take some of his ashes to his very, very famous place.
Oh.
So that we couldn't be there, but a tiny little bit of him is there.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
How long were you married?
We were married in 1968.
Oh, 1968.
He died in 2006.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. But this keeps you going, doesn't it? The art keeps you
me
happy.
Going. Yes, definitely keeps me going.
Lovely. And what plans do you have for the future?
Just plodding on with, I mean, I did have a little bit of savings from selling my house in Scotland, and I was able to go to Rome and just for a couple of days. It's like my little shot in the arm.
Yes,
but I've run out of that, and I can't go. So it does upset me that I can't just get on an aeroplane. But I think, well, never mind. You never know what's around the corner.
You never know. Never say never.
I do. I do the people's lottery. Just so that just give to a couple of charities. I give to the lifeboats.
Oh, that's nice.
Just so that it's nice to give to people.
It is, yeah.
I like to do that.
Great
I always
satisfaction,
have done, guide dogs.
Of course,
But you never know. I mean, I just put one line on the lottery a week.
Yeah, why?
So
you never know.
You never know.
Don't forget me.
So I know that, yes, I know that if I won money, I'd think definitely Rome.
Oh, gosh.
Definitely Rome would be there.
Oh, Linda, that's fantastic. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me today on Baby Girl Talk.
Yes. Lovely to
gorgeous
see you.
lady.
Lovely to see
I wish you
you.
all the best in the future. Oh, we're
Thank
going to
you.
hang out now, aren't
Yes,
we?
definitely.
Well, thank you
Yes.
very much for joining me today.
Yes.
And I hope our audience enjoyed watching us today as well. And don't forget the next episode. We've got lots of special guests that will be joining me in front of Baby Girl Talk.